Khabib Nurmagomedov's success in MMA is attributed to his superior grappling and wrestling skills. His relentless pressure and control in the clinch position wear down opponents. Khabib's ground and pound technique combines striking and positional dominance to secure victories. A striker's primary concern when facing a grappler like Khabib is takedown defense. Poor takedown defense allows the grappler to initiate their grappling game. Effective takedown defense prevents the grappler from controlling the fight. Khabib's single-leg takedown expertise compels strikers to develop robust single-leg defense strategies. Sprawling is a key defensive technique against single-leg takedowns, creating distance and preventing the opponent from completing the takedown. Pummeling involves hand fighting and upper body control to disrupt the opponent's grip and create defensive opportunities. Defending double-leg takedowns requires strong hips. Creating distance is crucial to avoid being grounded during a double-leg takedown attempt. Strikers must develop strong hips and distance-creating skills to effectively defend against double-leg takedowns. Chain wrestling involves a series of takedown attempts in rapid succession. Defending the initial takedown is insufficient against a chain wrestler. Strikers must anticipate and defend multiple takedown attempts to counter chain wrestling. Effective cage control in MMA restricts a striker's mobility and escape routes. Near the cage, takedown defense becomes even more crucial due to limited space for maneuvering. Cage control forces fighters into predictable patterns, increasing vulnerability to takedowns. Basic grappling skills are essential for strikers to survive on the ground. Maintaining balance is a fundamental aspect of grappling defense. Controlling posture prevents opponents from gaining dominant positions. Strikers must develop guard retention technique. Effective guard retention prevents an opponent from advancing their position. Maintaining guard prevents the opponent from inflicting damage. Knowledge of submission defenses is crucial for withstanding grappling-heavy opponents. Defenses against common submissions, such as rear naked chokes, are essential. Defenses against arm bars are also critical for avoiding submission. Effective ground and pound punishes strikers on the ground. Ground and pound forces opponents to expend energy. Exhaustion from ground and pound opens up submission opportunities. Superior top control enables a fighter to dictate the pace and positioning during ground combat. Effective top control gradually diminishes an opponent's strength and stamina. Maintaining top control involves strategic use of body weight and leverage to restrict movement. Khabib's consistent guard passing ability places opponents in compromised positions. Passing the guard increases the opponent's vulnerability to submission attempts. Successful guard passes expose opponents to ground and pound attacks. The constant threat of takedowns in grappling arts can mentally fatigue strikers. Mental fatigue negatively impacts a striker's performance, reducing reaction time and accuracy. Decision-making abilities are also impaired by the mental strain caused by grappling threats. Defending takedowns and grappling necessitates significant cardiovascular endurance. Strikers must develop cardiovascular endurance to effectively resist relentless grappling pressure. High levels of cardiovascular fitness are essential for withstanding intense grappling scenarios. Strikers must develop striking setups to proactively address and neutralize takedown attempts. Effective striking setups involve the strategic use of feints to create openings and disrupt the opponent's balance. Optimal striking setups utilize angles to maximize striking effectiveness and minimize vulnerability to takedowns. Maintaining optimal striking distance is crucial in combat sports. Effective distance management prevents opponents from closing the gap. Preventing the closure of distance is essential to avoid takedowns. Agile footwork is essential for evading takedowns. Effective footwork creates striking opportunities against pressure. Footwork drills enhance agility and responsiveness in combat situations. Clinch skills enable strikers to manage distance effectively in close-range combat. Proficient clinch work provides a defense against takedowns in close quarters. Clinch control allows strikers to dictate the pace and flow of the fight when opponents are in close proximity. Knee strikes executed within a clinch can effectively deter takedown attempts. Knee strikes in the clinch can inflict damage when an opponent attempts to close the distance. Strategic knee strikes can create openings for follow-up attacks or defensive maneuvers. Elbow strikes in the clinch can be used to create space. Elbow strikes can disrupt grappling attempts. Creating space and disrupting grappling provides an opportunity to escape. Strikers can enhance their combat effectiveness by incorporating offensive wrestling techniques. Integrating wrestling offenses can disrupt an opponent's expectations and create tactical advantages. Offensive wrestling skills provide strikers with opportunities to initiate takedowns and control the fight's positioning. Mastering the sprawl technique is essential for preventing takedowns. A well-executed sprawl effectively denies an opponent's attempt to secure a dominant grappling position. Maintaining striking range is a key advantage gained by effectively using the sprawl. Effective pummeling techniques enable strikers to maintain control within a clinch. Pummeling is crucial for preventing an opponent from achieving dominant grappling positions. Controlling the clinch through pummeling disrupts an opponent's ability to execute takedowns and submissions. Proper head position is critical for defending takedowns. Maintaining correct head position aids in controlling the clinch. Effective head position provides leverage and balance against opponents. Securing underhooks can disrupt takedown attempts. Underhooks allow strikers to dictate the clinch exchanges. Effective underhooks can neutralize an opponent's wrestling advantage. Overhooks can be used to control an opponent's arms. Effective overhooks prevent takedowns by limiting the opponent's mobility and balance. Overhooks can also mitigate strikes in a clinch by controlling arm positioning. Framing techniques are employed to create space. Effective framing prevents a grappler from pinning an opponent against the cage. Framing techniques also prevent smothering on the ground. Effective hip escapes are crucial for creating space. Hip escapes facilitate escaping from bottom positions on the ground. Proper hip escape technique involves coordinated body movement to generate momentum and leverage. Strikers must develop techniques to swiftly regain their footing after a takedown. Drilling specific movements enhances the speed and efficiency of getting back to a standing position. Practicing these drills is crucial for countering grappling-heavy opponents. Wall walking is a technique used to stand up from bottom positions while utilizing a cage or wall. Using the cage for support provides leverage and stability to escape from disadvantageous positions. This technique is valuable for regaining a dominant stance and avoiding prolonged ground engagement. Defensive striking utilizes strikes to create space. Defensive striking deters takedown attempts. The primary goal of defensive striking is to create space, not solely to inflict damage. A well-timed jab can disrupt an opponent's approach. The jab creates hesitation, making takedown attempts more difficult. Disrupting the approach and creating hesitation are key defensive advantages. Teep kicks are effective for maintaining distance in combat. Teep kicks can disrupt an opponent's forward pressure. By maintaining distance and disrupting pressure, teep kicks prevent opponents from closing the gap. Lateral movement can disrupt an opponent's ability to effectively track and engage. Strategic use of angles complicates takedown attempts by creating unpredictable attack vectors. Combining lateral movement with angled positioning creates a complex defensive strategy. Feinting introduces uncertainty, disrupting an opponent's anticipation and defensive strategies. Effective feints can elicit reactions, creating exploitable openings in an opponent's guard. Strikers capitalize on these openings to deliver targeted attacks with increased precision and impact. When a fighter commits to a takedown, it creates opportunities for the opponent. Strikers can capitalize on takedown attempts with strikes to vulnerable areas. Alternatively, submission attempts can be used to exploit the compromised position during a takedown. Counter-striking skills enable strikers to capitalize on opponents' takedown attempts. Effective counter-striking punishes forward pressure, disrupting an opponent's offensive rhythm. Developing counter-striking techniques is crucial for neutralizing aggressive opponents. Integrating takedown attempts into striking combinations can create an element of surprise. Mixing striking with takedown setups keeps the opponent guessing and disrupts their defensive strategy. Effective takedown setups involve seamlessly blending striking techniques with grappling transitions. High fight IQ enables strikers to adapt their strategy during a fight. Fight IQ facilitates real-time adjustments based on an opponent's actions. Effective adaptation is crucial for strikers facing opponents like Khabib. Effective energy management hinges on the ability to discern when to engage and when to disengage. Strategic disengagement is essential for avoiding unfavorable grappling exchanges. Recognizing optimal engagement opportunities maximizes efficiency and minimizes unnecessary energy depletion. Analyzing Khabib's fight footage allows strikers to identify recurring patterns in his movements. Recognizing these patterns enables strikers to anticipate Khabib's actions during a fight. Anticipating movements allows for the strategic planning and execution of effective defensive maneuvers. A detailed game plan is essential for addressing an opponent's strengths. Effective game planning also involves exploiting an opponent's weaknesses. Comprehensive game plans integrate both defensive and offensive strategies for optimal performance. Superior strength and conditioning are vital for withstanding intense physical pressure. Effective strength and conditioning enhance the ability to endure prolonged grappling exchanges. optimal physical preparation is crucial for resisting an opponent's relentless attacks and maintaining control. Explosive power enables strikers to generate force rapidly. This rapid force generation creates opportunities for effective strikes. Explosive power also facilitates quick escapes from unfavorable positions. Strong grip strength is essential for controlling the clinch. Grip strength is crucial for defending against takedowns. Developing grip strength enhances overall grappling performance. Mental toughness is essential for enduring pressure and overcoming challenges. The ability to withstand adversity is a key component of mental fortitude. Competing effectively requires a high level of mental resilience. Visualizing successful defensive maneuvers can enhance reaction time and strategic decision-making. Visualizing striking combinations can improve technique and build confidence. Mental rehearsal through visualization improves overall performance by reinforcing muscle memory and tactical awareness. Analyzing past opponents' strategies provides valuable insights for future MMA matchups. Identifying mistakes made by previous opponents reveals vulnerabilities to exploit. Learning from past fights enhances strategic preparation and improves chances of success. Facing grapplers has driven the evolution of striking techniques in MMA. MMA striking now incorporates strategies to counter grappling-heavy opponents. Evolution includes adapting footwork, angles, and distance management to neutralize grappling. Overcoming Khabib's dominance requires a multifaceted approach. Superior takedown defense and grappling skills are crucial for neutralizing Khabib's ground game. Striking acumen and mental fortitude provide essential advantages for strikers in this challenge.